way the world turned what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. Try and vote every chance I get. You can't change nothing if you don't do that.
That's right.
I pay my taxes even when it hurts.
Even when it hurts.
Sometimes I think though it's just getting worse.
That's why we're here.
Am I living
Make it better, baby. That's our dream.
I keep searching.
Make it better for those that come behind us. Isn't that what they did before us? They did. Got the same deal, baby.
See myself
Got
in
the same deal.
American dream.
Anyway, guess what? It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. It's time for a Blue Dot family meeting. I've missed y'all. I truly have. And I want y'all to know, I can see everything. I can see I can see that. I'm bullshitting the hell out of you. Yeah, I can't see squat. John was hoping to do the show today with a new set of eyeballs the last 2 days. Yesterday, I spent having all sorts of laser stuff thrown in my eye and lights and all that stuff. Spent most of the day there and got to the doctor, and I'm thinking, okay, here we go. No, that's a consultation so he can look at everything they just did. And so long story short, I am scheduled on March 4th to have my left eye done, and then a few weeks after that, I'll have my right eye done and my left eye. Anyway, they're gonna juggle it up, but I was heartbroken. I had to go back there again today, and so my day got ate up with stuff that was not productive. So John's got the same eyeballs I had before. I can't see shit, but I can see enough to know that there's a lot of love in this family. I want to thank everybody for getting here and coming in and visiting. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope the day made you smile. Bart Larson was the first one to jump in, followed by Jeanette Miller. Carol Lowe is here. The remixtress is with us, thank goodness. Phyllis Harrison is here. Let me see. Bart Larson is here again. Anyway, let me move this thing. KY, Michael Johnson, thank you for being here, brother. Kelly Harris is here. Athea Armstrong, thank you very much. Mark, appreciate it, from Toole, Texas. We appreciate you being here. Banana's here, so hell, all we need a little ice cream. We'll have us. Anyway, Irene Lambert, Pepper Roberts is here. Willie Carson, hello, buddy. Glad to see you in there. Let me see. Adam Hicks is here. Janie Thomas. Boy, we got a room full. Carolyn and John Majesco. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing fine. I hope your Christmas was wonderful. All that kind of shit. I just want looking forward to the next time we meet again. Anyway, Julie Gandy is here. Let me see. Karen Van Wyck. Howdy. I hope everything is fixed, Karen. We're working on it, baby. We're trying to. Anyway, Randy Peterson. Woo, pig, back in South Texas again. Glad to see you down here, brother. We need to hook up. Anyway, Husuck is here. Let me see. Everybody's here. Robin Arnold, Bernadette Pre, thank you so much for being here. Our own Mission Chick is with us. Big Iron 88. Gee, Julius Crawley's here. Damn, what more can we ask for right here? I got to grab this and pull it down, or we will. I can't see shit. Ain't it pitiful? I'm going to get this fixed soon today. Trudy Baxter is here. Donald Ware, Jake Sellers. Thank you all for being here, and I appreciate it. First off, let's get this party going because I see my two co-hosts are in the room down here. Mr. Chick and Bernadette are both with us, so let's bring them up into the conversation. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, Bernadette.
I did. I was hoping you would get some new eyeballs for Christmas.
I know. I got your message earlier. I was thinking to myself, oh, I don't want to. I don't want to tell her no.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, it is always something, ain't it?
It's pitiful. Because yesterday I almost got through with everything had to be done yesterday, except somebody had to leave for an emergency. So could you come back tomorrow? Yeah, sure. It's
oh yeah,
40,
no problem.
It's only
like
40 miles.
right around the corner.
Yeah, I'll be right there. So I had to go back today and finished it all up and got the appointment scheduled. And the minute she said, well, the earliest we can get you in is March 4th. And I went, really?
What?
Really? That's the best we can do, huh? Well, I guess I better take that. So March 4th it is. And, yeah, they gave me the prescription for everything, the eye drops I got to do, gave me the whole rundown of what I have to do to prepare for it. So, yeah, it's going to be a little run down the highway, but what are you going to do?
Hey, why not like just put it off till 2025 after the election?
Yeah, you know? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Misha Chick, how are you, darling?
I'm okay, John.
How was your Christmas?
It was actually pretty good until I had a phone call.
Really?
And that didn't go well.
I hope nothing terribly bad.
No, just kind of disappointing and yeah.
Well,
we'll talk about
it. I tell you,
in the
it is always something, isn't it?
It's always something. There's something in all of our lives. Nobody gets through this shit unscathed. We all know that. Every one of us has a story to tell, and our road maps look like, holy shit, where did you drive off the road to?
Yeah.
That's life.
And I lost another friend, too.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
She's a blue dot, but she had reached the age of 90.
What a blessing.
Yep, she had been here a long, long time, and I considered her another mother.
Boy, howdy, that hurts. That hurts when you make a connection with somebody that personal, and yeah. So when you lose them, yeah, it's gonna hurt. And like I said, ain't no one of us hasn't gone through that and can relate to it. So, but this time of year,
not at our age, huh?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Nobody our age has gone through life without losing dear friends and family. I have one brother left. That's it. And I'm hanging on to him as best I can. And he's older than me. So that's life, baby. But what do you do? You know, you adapt, you overcome, you move forward. That's the only choice you have in life. And other, whatever way that means to you. Well, you have to adapt to whatever the fuck happened or whatever your surroundings are. You have to overcome whatever obstacle it is that you have to get through to make it to tomorrow. So that's what we do.
You know what? I have several members of my immediate family that have transitioned, as I like to say. I think that those people in my family that have moved on prior to me are the lucky ones. They don't have to sit here and deal with this bullshit anymore.
There's that.
There's that.
Yeah.
I was a little
and whatever ailed them ain't hurting them no more. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, I miss them all very dearly. But it takes some time to get to the point that I'm at now. It really does. It's been years and years. And the last person that I lost immediately was in 2017. So, it's been some years and I've had time to reconcile that. And I'm grateful they're not here to witness what is happening to our country, which is another reason why I stay in the fight. Because I know that if they were, they would stay in the fight.
They would stay in the fight.
So
That's it.
Exactly.
We're in this fight for those who come behind us. All right.
Yep.
That's who our forefathers did for us. Everybody in your lineage, all the way back to however you got here, they all did their share to get us to this point. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let the Republicans screw it all up. Anyway, I want to thank Corey Barton, who just came in with a $5 donation. Corey, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it tremendously. Before we get too carried away here in deep conversation, I got mail.
Oh.
Ooh, mail. That's always exciting.
I got a package, baby. And it's the first time
you got a package.
I ate the first one I got from Sean Jefferson from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I hope you're watching, buddy, because I'm glad you're in Philadelphia. He just moved there. He's tickled to death that he's there. It's a blue part of Pennsylvania, and he's a big blue dot. Anyway, what I have is coffee filters right here. But wait, I have gingerbread man coffee cookies, little cookies to have with you. Oh, guess what else?
Cookies and coffee filters.
Coffee. New England
coffee.
Yes.
Oh, and it's shortbread.
I'm telling you. He sent me 2 coffees this time, French vanilla, which he knows I kind of like that, and one called blueberry cobbler.
Oh,
blueberry cobbler coffee.
That could be dangerous.
That could be.
Sounds interesting.
That sounds more like an evening thing than a morning thing.
It could be a morning thing. It could be a morning.
It could be a morning. That's right, blueberries, muffins. But wait, there's
more.
Definitely
an afternoon delight.
No other packing expense in the box. 2 packages of Tasty Cake cookie bars. They're oatmeal raisin, which anybody knows John's favorite cookie is an oatmeal raisin cookie. My wife
John,
makes
you know what? I might have to start a podcast, man, so I can get some mail like this. This is pretty fantastic.
When you start eating cookies in the mail.
Let me go put the coffee on for crying out loud. Give me a cookie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, give me a cookie. Let me put this down here. Oh, so I won't let it go. Okay, I got mail. Let me try to get through some of this because I got some mail, baby. And this one is from, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Come on. Really, John? Really? Can't even handle a piece of paper. Oh, Lordy. Oh. Bonita Townsend from San Jose, California. She sent a Christmas card. She also included a very nice little gift in there. I appreciate that very much. And you've heard me and Bernadette talk about Bonita. And this morning I had a conversation with her over coffee. As a matter of fact, she made me late. That's why. I got off the phone with her. I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. I looked down at my watch. It is 12:15. Holy shit. I'm not even dressed yet. We were sitting there talking for a while. Bonita is just one of those people that you have a conversation with, and it just flows, baby. And I appreciate her very much. And I know other Blue Dots in this family have had that opportunity to talk to her. Anyway, this one is from Phantom out in Odessa. Y'all see her in the chat. Yes. May your Christmas wishes be filled with throughout the year. Stay warm. Merry Christmas and to blah, 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 beautiful family with warm wishes from her. I really want to try to get this in there because that is what Phantom is known for. If I can hold it.
Right on, Phantom.
Her penmanship is immaculate.
Yes.
She writes
like
she writes like, is that printed on there? No, that's
She's
her
got
handwriting.
the curly cues going on.
She has got proper penmanship going on there. I'm telling you.
That's
and let me see, Lisa. Lisa Ryder. I'm sorry, from Lexington, Ohio. I'm telling you, I'm getting new eyeballs. I can't wait for it. And she also included a nice gift in there, and it was may your Christmases be filled with special memories. And she's a longtime Blue Dot member, and she hangs her hat on this family, baby. And a lot of Blue Dots do. It's not just John. When they write to me, it's more specific about not just me. It's the friends they've made in this family, the connections they've made in this family. This is, I get the card, but the card is really to all of us. And Tammy Ames, our own Nana Lovely, sent me a card. Bernadette, did you send me a card and I already say it?
I did. You said it on the last show.
I think I did Tammy too on the last show.
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
think you did too.
That was the dividing line of my stack of. Yes, John's mail. I got to get a better system rather than just my memory. Anyway, to everybody that sent well wishes, cards, and gifts, I appreciate it tremendously. Don't forget my coffee filters. And y'all's love just makes me feel great. Anyway, where's my glasses? Anyway, what else is going on? I heard that. What? Go ahead.
Oh, did you get that last call out from Lewis?
No,
Louis
no, I
Russo?
did not. Lewis,
Okay.
oh shit, here we go. Hold on. Ah, can't wait for new eyes. Louis Russo came in with a $10 donation. Louis, thank you very much, and said 2024 is going to be great. We're going to take the House of Representatives, Senate, and everything down ballot, vote blue, out of your mouth to God's ears. Let's go, baby. That's what we need to do is have that positive attitude. You know, I keep thinking about what John said when he messaged me, our dear friend out in Kentucky. He's not voting against somebody. He's voting for somebody. He's not voting against Donald Trump. He is voting for Joe Biden. And we got a hell of a year coming up. A hell of a year. I'm so excited. Aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's going to be syrup.
I am. But, John,
Cliffs.
may I do a little housekeeping?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
You know, I'm still the only mod here in the YouTube chat because my other mod cannot be seen. And so we really need to get that tech guy on that. I sent him a message the other day.
Did
and
you?
So in Discord, if he checks his Discord, he might see it. But she's still struggling to be seen and, fulfill her Blue Dot mod duties.
The last time I talked to her, Travis, he thought it might be something that she might have to restart or install Discord. I don't know.
Oh.
It's not Discord. It's YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes, which makes it a Google Gmail thing. And I kind of explained it to him.
Then I'm out of the loop. I just thought we was talking about Discord.
So if he's listening,
with his
little
check
techie
on that.
ears.
Yeah, please, because Bernadette needs the help. She needs some help.
Please.
Sometimes the YouTube chat gets a little active, shall we say.
Yes.
Yeah. Well.
So. Yeah. And she's getting frustrated as hell.
I bet she is. Karen, I'm so terribly sorry. We're going to try to fix it, I guess. I'll hit him in the head. That's what I'll do. I'm good at that shit. Yeah, come here. That's not the way I play it. But no, I will. I just thought, I'm sure he knows it's YouTube. John said just goes to Discord, so that's what that is.
No, it's a YouTube thing.
Well, Karen, we're going to get on into. We're going to get.
It's not Karen. It's Bev. Bev. BW. Yes.
Yeah, BW can't do YouTube right now.
Yes. She can do YouTube. She just can't get in the chat. She's not being seen and she's not a mod.
Right. She can see it and she can listen to it, but she's not able to type anything in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, why was I saying Karen?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Your ears and your eyes are connected, and one don't work, the other one doesn't either very much.
Who needs that shit? Who needs that damn thing? I'm afraid my Rolodex is about to bust a spring up there. I'm telling you.
Maybe we get you a new Rolodex for the new year.
Yeah, that's what I need. Just clear all this stuff out, and I can't do that. No, it's there for life. It's there forever, but I want it there, so. I just have trouble pulling it up at the right time, the right card at the right moment. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, maybe a half hour later. Who knows? It'll hit me. It'll pop up. I've just been so busy. I've been beside myself for the last week. Since last we met, which was Christmas Eve. Yeah. Well, that was Sunday. So. Yeah. Been a whirlwind. Don't you just love insurance companies?
No.
Well, not
Yeah,
exactly.
not exactly.
No.
Not exactly. Anyway,
That wouldn't have been at the end of I love, whatever. Fill in the blank. It's not going to be insurance companies.
No.
did y'all see President Biden's Christmas message?
I
No.
didn't.
Oh, it was
Did
good.
not.
It was good. Oh, did you hear about Donnie's Christmas message?
Well, who couldn't hear about Donnie's Christmas message? He not only screams it as loud as he can, he's apparently, you can smell it too.
Yes, evidently, as soon as he opens his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't. There was two things I talked about on my rant today, in the menage of things going by all week since Sunday. Uh, the two big stories that stick in my head is one, Donnie's Christmas message, which really, you maggot-minded idiot, that's the best you can come in with, and then end it with Merry Christmas. May you rot in hell. Merry Christmas. Right. No peace on earth, goodwill towards men. None of that bullshit. No.
Oh well, no, he don't have any of that inside of him.
No.
Just,
No, he could give
just a
two
foul
shits.
stench that leaks every once in a while.
He's a foul one. Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yes, he stinks to high heaven, is what he does, and everything that comes out of his mouth is a self-worshiping pile of crap that he wants you to smell real good. And then the other story, of course, was last night's little thing about Nikki Haley. Gee, just couldn't remember what the Civil War was about. He said, government, how government's going to run. That's what it was about.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. She spent
They
all day
certainly
today.
would like to rewrite the
They
history
would.
of America.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that's the problem with history is most of us can go back and look at it. So her
Yes.
little slip up, her not mentioning that the Civil War was over slavery, it was more about how the government was going to be run in freedom. Really? Whose freedom?
And capitalism. Because
yeah.
let's not forget, capitalism is what makes the world go around, especially the
baby.
United
Money.
States.
Money.
And the United States
It's
has
what runs
always
our
been
politics,
built on
baby.
capitalism.
It greases the wheels of government, baby. That's what it
And
does. It makes
how
them
do we
senators.
make our money?
Yeah. Nikki Haley,
Off the
indeed, who
backs
says
of
that
others.
Nikki Haley couldn't remember what it was about? Somebody else said she shows your true colors. Yes. Because, they say, well, look, she took down the Confederate flag. Yeah, she did.
But she had it up.
After she was,
excuse me,
she
was kind
defended
of
it
forced
forever.
to do that.
Yes, she was.
Exactly.
She didn't all of a sudden go, well, yes, this is offensive. We must take it. No,
This
she
wasn't
was
a
forced to.
voluntary thing. She was
Up
forced
until the
into it.
time, so their legislature said take it down. She was all for keeping that flag up and was proud of
She
the
fought like
Southern
hell for it.
She sells bullshit.
So
She's no
miss me
different than
with
Trump.
Miss Nikki Haley, who wants to play both sides of the fence and pretend like she's not going to be the racist Republican that she actually is.
She actually
Fuck
is.
her.
Yeah. Up there and no, not the horse. Horse is fine. Whatever she rode in on her bicycle, I don't care. Yes, it's the same. I see no integrity on that side at all.
Let's not forget, she was an integral part of Trump's administration. And she co-signed his shit for a long time.
All the time, baby.
He's still
Sure,
co-signing
still is.
it.
Say he was the right man at the right time. Kiss my ass. Are you shitting me? Really? You're willing to say that now, even after you know everything? Boy, howdy.
91 federal charges against him, criminal. And he's the right man at any time.
All right, there we go. I think I got this right. Craig, are you in the room?
So I guess I am, yeah.
Yes, you are. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Though
Good.
disappointed that you didn't get your surgery, but you say sometime in May you get it, or March?
March 4th.
March, okay.
Yeah, I
right.
was a bit disappointed too because I went there at my appointed time thinking, all right, here we go. Let's cut them open. Let's get this stuff going. Nope. Let's go to this test and then have to go to another area to wait for another room for another person to come out and give you another test. And then another room. That one was the cool one. The third one, I got the laser show in my eyes. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you have to do that. I guess you have to do like a pre-op pre-op
That-
examination or something like that.
all the
Yep.
stuff that they
Meet
have
the
to.
surgeon, blah, blah, blah.
Yep, that was
Correct.
the end of it. I met the doctor, and then they said, "Well, see the person outside." And then I was waiting out there, and then the person outside had a family emergency, had to leave, and I could have waited, but it might have took about a couple of hours. So I said, "No, I got to go." And they, okay, well, come back tomorrow at 1. Oh, okay.
Oh
'Cause
boy.
I'd already been there all day. I wanted to get the hell out of there. I was not really that excited. Anyway, John, are you with us?
Anyway,
It's Jake.
Jake. It's Jake.
Oh, I'm
Jake
sorry.
from
Jake from
Jake
State
from
Farm.
State Farm.
I'm sorry.
Jake from
I'm
State
sorry,
Farm.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
That's the wrong Jake. Yeah, that's the wrong Jake.
That's the wrong
But
Jake.
anyway.
Jake, how are you doing?
I'll just-
I'm sorry, brother.
I'm good.
I'll fix that pretty
Yeah,
soon.
I was just gonna list. What's that?
I said I'm going to get that fixed. See, John has 4 letters. Jake has 4. I'm thinking I'm leaning in. Oh, I think that's John. No, it's Jake. I'm sorry.
Well,
Jake.
Maine, breaking news. Maine just declared Trump
Yep.
not ineligible for the 2024 primary.
Oh, back up the
here we
bus.
go
Correct.
again.
Back up the bus. Maine just
Maine.
announced that he will not be on
Maine.
the
Yep.
ballot.
That's
And
it.
the Secretary
Let's
of State.
go to the
Secretary of State
Supreme
removed
Court.
them.
You
Yeah,
know,
states.
this is-
The secretary. Yeah.
now
I'm
we
sorry.
have 2 states. No, go ahead.
No, the Secretary of State removed them from the ballot, so that's going to be contested by the Trump's.
Well, it's all going to come down
Oh,
under
yeah.
the heading of the Supreme Court if they grow some nuts and
Right.
finally take this shit up,
Well, they're going to have to.
which
They're
they
gonna
will have to do under, they're going to take up the Colorado thing, and let's hope they just actually execute the law the way it has been written, plain and fucking simple. Because
See, here's the problem we still have. In our country.
presidential elections are the responsibility of the states, not the federal government. It is
That's
the
right.
responsibility of the states. So if the 50 different
Right.
states want to have 50 different ways of dealing with this shit, that's the
Let's
way
go,
it should be.
Let's go. Let's
Because
go.
States' rights.
John, there's something
Yeah.
that's been bugging me about this whole fucking thing about this shit is that
Baby.
in 2020, the people of this country went to a presidential election, and we told Trump, no, we don't want him, and gave the job to Joe Biden. Okay? It
Indeed.
was until after that election did he foment an insurrection and engaged in it and aided the insurrectionists and gave comfort to them.
Gave comfort
Okay.
and aid. Yes, they did. And by
Yes.
the way, on my
In the-
iPad here
in the-
where I control everything, the message just
Mhm.
dropped down and said Maine also joins the crowd.
Mhm.
Keep it. Yes. So that
So-
just came across my iPad.
We have already, as voters, decided we didn't want Trump. And he fomented an insurrection and tried to stay in power after
And he
it.
still is. He
Why
still
is it
He has not given up anything.
That we have to go through another election to tell him no? We already did that.
But we got to do it
That's
again.
right, Bernadette.
And this
but,
time
no,
we have to
No,
yell it
we
in his
did.
ear.
No, there should be no this time. He should not be eligible to run
should
for
not.
office.
He should not.
Period.
But
Bernadette.
that's
Yes.
what we all say. But
Bernadette.
if he is, if the Supreme Court if he goes to the Supreme Court with this case, all right. Here's my train of thought. I do still hold to my thought the court is not going to embarrass itself holding on to this asshole when these people still have 30, 40 years to sit on the bench.
They don't have to, John. All they have to
don't
do
have
is
to.
fucking
all
execute
they
the
have
law.
to do all they have to do is uphold the Colorado Supreme Court case. That's it. The Supreme Court is
Uphold the
state of Colorado.
Constitution.
That would help, but it's going to be state by state. It is unless
Exactly. So now,
this battle
after
is going
we
to go
done
on
went
in
through the
every
voting
state.
process, he fomented an insurrection and got caught with it. And now states are saying, because you did the insurrection, you can't be on the ballot. Why are we faced back at the Supreme Court? it should already be a done deal.
It should.
In my opinion.
And your opinion.
Right.
I wish justice moved at the speed of our opinions, but it doesn't. It's
Yeah,
gonna
well,
move.
Well, that's
and that's
but
to
how do you
Trump's benefit.
in your
Go ahead,
red
Jake.
states? How do you take him off your red states, and then your blue states want him off there, but your red states don't? How do you fix that problem?
How do you fix that problem? Here's the problem. The election still takes 270 electoral college votes. You get enough blue states that says off the fucking board, honey, he ain't got a chance in hell.
That's it.
Well, I don't think he'll make it past the primaries myself. I really don't.
He shouldn't be on the primaries.
He shouldn't be anywhere, but he will be.
This should not even be in fucking court.
We have won in what, less than 3 weeks?
The thing of it is, if they take him off the primary, think of what that's going to create in this country.
What is it going to create that he ain't already created? He's already created that bullshit. He did it during 2020. He did it during 2016.
Yeah, but it can get a hell of a lot worse.
We can't control shit. It has to go through the court. That's all. We can argue this all day long, but it's got to go through the court. That's the part I do not
understand, John.
That's the way
part.
That's the way they wrote the rules.
Baby. Because the Supreme Court is going to say, "Oh, let the voters handle it. Let the voters, not the states, let the voters handle it." The voters already did.
If they kick it back down to the states, if it goes state to state, in Colorado, if the Supreme Court does not overturn the Colorado decision, then in Colorado he won't be on the ballot. In Maine he won't be on the ballot. As Jake said, you start losing electoral college votes, you're not going to win, period. Yeah, you can win in every freaking red state you want. All of them. Kick them all in there, baby. It ain't going to be enough to reach 270.
Clarify, I think Michigan merely said he can be on the primary. They have not said anything about the election.
Right.
They've said the primary. He's still on the primary
and
ballot.
We're looking at Iowa coming up in, 18 days?
Past the primary.
The first caucus, I think, is in 18 days. I think New Hampshire comes in after that in about a month's time. So whatever decisions have to be made have to be made soon.
Yeah.
What's amazing?
Will they?
Iowa
don't know.
Iowa's on the 15th of January.
Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Yeah, but what's amazing about the Iowa caucus is the people in Iowa, the Iowa caucus, they are not bothered by the rhetoric that he preaches, and that's very disturbing in my book, and probably you guys too.
The majority of MAGAs are not bothered by any of his rhetoric. It's not just Iowa.
Again, let's remember.
They have a big factor. They have a big factor in it.
Iowa has closed caucuses. They're closed. If you're not a party member, you don't get to do shit during the primary.
We have a party of the MAGA cult. That's what we have. And then we have a conservative group. And that's not a complete give on either side. The MAGA, all they're doing is Trump, baby. That's all they want. The conservatives, the Republicans that have already stepped away from him, which is more than half the party probably, those that are going to actually go out and vote. I don't know who these polls call. They never poll any of us, so I don't know. Kiss my butt. You didn't ask me. I don't give a shit.
I don't answer odd numbers, so.
My whole question on this whole thing about the ballot is, if they allow him on there and decide not to rule one way or the other, or if they do, what precedence is that setting for the future? Does that mean anybody?
It means that, I don't know, the Constitution means jack shit. You might as well take it and use it for toilet paper because it doesn't mean anything.
You know, here's my line. No, I won't do that. I won't do that because I served under that Constitution. I swore an oath to that Constitution.
Exactly, John.
And we have to do the same thing. We can't just say, "Oh well, this is bullshit." And no, we have to fix this crap. The adults in the room have to fix this shit. Right now, it's not conducive to do that. We have a Congress.
Look, I'm with Judge Ludwig, who says
they have done nothing.
Correcting. It is
self-executing.
Self-executing. It says if you engage in insurrection or
Also
you
says
give
any
comfort
office.
and aid to anybody who was part of
That
the
is true.
insurrection in any
That is true,
office.
but
And I'm sorry, the
how
president
do
of the
you
United
really
States is an officer of the United States. He
Indeed.
holds an
That's right.
office.
But all I was saying, Bernadette, is how do you really beat the guy if you take his name off the ballot?
We already beat the guy. That's what I'm saying.
I
And then
understand.
no. This is not something anybody is addressing. We beat him in 2020. Then he decided to
we beat him
retain the office, steal the paperwork, try to stay in office with his scam schemes, foment an insurrection, aid and comforted the insurrectionists, didn't try to stop it. This was after we already voted him out of office. Why do we have to go and do it again? He should not be on the ballot.
It's the law. It's the law.
No, it's not the law.
He has not been convicted of insurrection yet. We all know
That's just it.
Hold a minute. Wait a second, John. No, wait a second. I keep hearing that argument too. He hasn't been convicted. Nowhere in 14, Section 3, does it say he needs to be convicted or even charged.
Bernadette is absolutely right with that. There is nothing. That's why those 5 people came together and said, it is self-executing. You do not have to be convicted, which is why they wrote it that way at the very beginning, so they didn't have to rip the country apart when the Civil War went. They did not want to put them on trial.
Argued in front of the Supreme
He doesn't
Court.
have to be charged with insurrection.
There is no
not
other
the Supreme
mechanism.
Court's job to elect our president. It is the people of this country.
It is the people.
But they've done it before.
Right now, the Republicans are saying, well, if it's up to the people, we want Trump.
How the fuck did Bush get in office? I might ask.
The Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court
He got there by the Supreme Court. And it stuck. He became president. We all know Al Gore won. Did it matter? No, it went to the Supreme Court and Bush became president. This has to go through the Supreme Court. There is no other direction this goes. Except through the Supreme Court.
No, the Supreme Court, all the Supreme Court has to do is say the 14th Amendment, Section 3
applies.
Is upheld.
Which
is
would
upheld.
Be a decision.
And that's all that needs to be done. And boom, he's off the fucking ballot. And whatever state chooses to kick him off.
Well, I don't know, but we were lucky we got George W. instead of Al Gore. That's all I got to say about that.
I think I would have preferred Al Gore in a heartbeat.
Excuse me?
I watched W take us from a war in Afghanistan.
Excuse me?
Start holding up little vials saying, oh, look what they're doing over here in Iraq.
Yep.
We got to send everybody we got over to Iraq and Syria.
Weapons
and
of mass destruction.
That became a contractors fucking war. You look at remember, who was that? The mercenary group that we hired. That was
revenge for his old man.
Huh?
Old man they tried to kill him.
That's exactly what it was, revenge.
That's
exactly what it was.
Because of his daddy. And there was going to be nothing in the lives wasted in that. Was what? For what?
20 years fighting a war for somebody's revenge for his daddy.
We're still there. We just got attacked the other day.
This country's always like those 20-year wars for some odd reason.
Isn't all war about the
money? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about the money.
It's all about something, baby.
I'm going to say less.
It ain't your freedoms that they're after.
Don't you dare say less, Bernadette.
Well,
what'd you
we
say?
need more voices like you.
Oh, baby. No, you ain't going. I've said this before.
Don't back down, Marty. Don't back down.
Don't
back down.
We all know Bernadette will speak her mind to me or anybody else. Yes, she's passionate. That's one of the things I respect about her.
Absolutely.
She is passionate. Her
never back down, Bernadette.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down. I just said I'm going to say less.
Well, no, I meant by that, don't not say less.
Hey,
You
you know what?
Does anybody?
We all live here.
This is a test.
We all live here, and we're very opinionated. So, hey,
Does anybody know what that means on the front of my shirt?
what makes this place roll?
Semper Fortis, America's Navy.
That's right. Semper Fortis, America's Navy. Does anybody know what Semper Fortis means?
I can't.
Ooh, I've heard you say it a billion times.
You know the Marine Corps is, everybody knows Semper Fi. Semper Fidelis, always faithful. That's what the Marine Corps motto is, Semper Fidelis. And you always hear the Marines say, hey, Semper Fi, buddy. That's right. Always loyal. U.S. Navy is Semper Fortis. It means always courageous. Back in the old sailing days, you know, you had to have a few Buenos down there, you know, to be able to jump on that boat. I had a little courage going there to get on that thing and sail somewhere you didn't know where you was going to. Anyway, I'm proud of my Navy. Anyway, John Diddybag came in with a $20 donation. John Diddybag, it says slap happy Gino use all. That's what he said right there.
New
slap
use.
Happy new news you all. Good news. Oh, good news. Yeah, that's what it said. And I'll hit it again. I'm losing my freaking mind.
John Diddybag, you have to remember, he did not get his eyeballs for Christmas, okay?
Eyeballs for Christmas. John's got the same old shit. I hate my eyes. I can't wait to get this. I drove today. I mean, I don't think that John can't see. No. I can see I can see everything.
Sure you can.
It's just everything's fuzzy. That's
Morgan Fairchild.
Who's where?
Hey, Bernadette.
Yes.
Please don't reframe your voice. We need to hear people like you.
I'm just saying that there's, you know, when, I don't know. I've gotten in, getting wiser in my older age, okay? And so, you know, when somebody makes a statement that makes me want to argue, I'm going to say less because sometimes you just don't have the energy.
Well, I appreciate you saying more. So
okay. Well, y'all know you can't hold me back like that, okay?
Well, you know what? This is not just a confined opinion here, because Louis Russo just came in and donated $5 and said, "We love Bernadette." How you like that?
I love me some Louis Rizzo, okay?
Don't you?
Because Louis is always there to lend a helping hand whenever a call has gone out. Louis has been the first one usually in line to say, how can I help? So I love me some Louis Rizzo.
There is. I hope y'all are paying attention to the chat that's going by, because it is a good one, and that's what makes this family. I say it all the time. My rants are my rants. That's my opinion. I'm going to spit it out. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. Here's what I got to say, because nobody else can say anything.
No,
I'm the only one there.
You know, I've been thinking about this whole 14th Amendment thing, and you know, and the process that we have to go through, and now it's back at the Supreme Court. And they're going to make a ruling saying, oh, send it back to the voters. The states can't do that. The voters have to choose and get. And the voters already did. We told them no. In 2020.
You know what? The states can't regulate it because it's a national election.
It is.
And,
it's a federal
and that means
election.
What? It's a federal election. It is held. Those responsibilities are held by the states. And
correct.
That's the issue.
These fuckers will holler states' rights in a heartbeat. States' rights for a woman's right to choose. And now we have.
I remind you that the Republican
you can have an abortion in, and states you can't. You can't even
Republican
breathe
argument
fucking air.
back is that the United States is not a democracy. It is a constitutional republic, meaning that the states have agreed to coincide with each other. We have an agreement with each other. We have a constitution that we can all live under, but each state is individually upheld in its own right. Right now in the news, hey, guess what? Not new again. Texas wants to secede from the Union. Yeah, go Texas. Fuck off.
John.
Anyway, it has always been down to the state. That's the argument they're gonna have, that toss it back down to the state. Now again, here we go.
When we had the election in 2020, John, hang on for a second, because when we had the election in 2020, that fucker Trump was given every opportunity. Over 60 cases went to court where he was hollering fraud, 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 and he got kicked out of every last single one of them.
Yep. Yep.
We made a choice. He had ample
the deal is we make that
processes,
choice every 4 years.
And procedures.
And the
as
process
far as,
and procedure
yes.
is every 4 years we have to do it again. So if he's on the ballot or not on the ballot.
Excuse me. Wait a second. Because the reason why the 14th Amendment, Section 3 is in there, the 14th Amendment, was because we had a civil war. And the one thing that those people did when they reconciled was to make sure the people who fought against this country could not hold office again. That's when the 14th Amendment came into effect. And so we're saying after an insurrection like was held on January 6th, 2021, we can't bar this motherfucker from being on the ballot again? Bullshit.
Completely agreed.
There is nobody arguing against you. What I'm saying is that we just can't all collectively sit out here and just say that. It has to go through the judicial system. It's going to end up in the Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court, by some freaking miracle, says he's on the ballot, he will be on the ballot, and we have to tell him again. It's up to us to get this shit fixed. Because our court, do you have faith in the court? I'll tell you right now, no, I don't. I don't have. It's a 6-3 court already. We got Clarence Thomas up there, Mr. Grifter up there. I'm supposed to trust his ass. The 3 that Donnie put on there. The only hope I have is that the Supreme Court does not want to embarrass itself with such disgusting.
Then the Supreme Court should come down on the sides of the states and the Secretary of States or whoever's in charge for putting together the fucking ballot. It should come down on the sides of states' rights.
And if it does, what happens? Colorado's already thrown him out. Maine's thrown him out. The Democratic states throw him out, and he doesn't become president. End of the game.
Boy,
what is going to happen then? He is going to say that he is going to do the same thing he did before. He is going to come back and say the Democrats have cheated. They've stolen the election again. Get your arms. Get your guns. Let's go out and let's do. That's what he's going to do. He is not trying to win an election. He is trying to raise an army.
Doing that shit, John.
That is what he is doing.
It.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't stopped. Yes, he's gone to court. John, we've had cases and cases go to the Supreme Court. He's lost every freaking one of them. Has he quit? No. He's still running his mouth right now.
He's going to say the same thing. He's going to say the same thing about the Democrats if the Supreme Court takes him off the ballot.
Okay, wait. I got it. Yes, if the Supreme Court takes him off the ballot, he's going to say the same thing, except he's going to have ammunition against Brett Kavanaugh. Anyway, John Diddybag came in with a $5 donation a while back ago and said, oh, Lord, here we go. Going to start a war. He said the Coast Guard is not the real Navy. No, but they save a lot of lives, so we're one team, baby. And John Diddybag came back again with a $10 donation and think, ever think twins wonder if they know? Oh, here he goes again. Ever think twins wonder if they know one of them wasn't planned? Yeah. It wasn't me. It was you. They didn't plan on you. They wanted.
Got to be the younger one.
Oh yeah. See there? See that freckle right there? You're a defect. Anyway.
John Diddybag does like starting some.
He does.
Shit.
I love his shit. Uncle Fatty came in with a $10 donation and said, always courageous. Go Navy. Never back down. Never give up. Never surrender. Never be quiet in the face of adversity. Use your voice. Use your vote. Fuck MAGA, and they are the minority. Out of your mouth. Amen. Amen. Ooh. Fuck yeah.
Hi, John.
Yeah. Hi, Velica. We need a nice, peaceful voice in this room, baby. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm glad,
guess
baby.
what?
What?
My mom got out of the hospital day after Christmas.
Outstanding. Day after Christmas? So she was still in there Christmas Day, huh? Well,
yeah.
Well, thank goodness she got to come home.
Yeah.
You know, everything's nice and going now smooth. Did you have a nice Christmas?
Oh, you just had to ask that. No, I didn't have a nice
Well, I'm
Christmas.
sorry, baby. We had the best Christmas we could have. That's. I had friends over for dinner, and it was great. That part was just fantastic. So.
Well, I'm sorry to disturb you. I can go ahead and leave the room now.
Yep, go ahead, Belka. You done stepped on everybody's foot now. Made us all feel bad. Anyway, no, darling, you stay right where you're at. I'm glad you're here. Anyway, yep, all going to be coming down to who it. That was inspiring news a little while ago. That Maine has stepped up and said no. Now we have 2 states that said no. Michigan, I think they just had a chance but denied that. They said he could be on the ballot.
The thing of it, it's just it's just the blue states. What really matters is when the red states take him off and keep him off the ballot. Then it means something.
Yeah.
But
I
that's not
think
gonna
I think
happen,
eventually
Roberta.
it has to go to the Supreme Court. They're going to either make the decision that it is up to the states' rights, who is on their ballot and who is not, or is it a federal election, national election, and governed by federal law? That's going to be the decision the Supreme Court, I believe, is going to have to make.
Federal elections are not governed by national law because there is no fucking national law.
There
It's
is no
the
national
state
law. You're
right.
right. Voting rights in each state are different. And that's a big fight we're going through now because Republicans are trying to purge as many people off the ballot, off the voting rolls as they can. That's the way they cheat. Gerrymander the shit and whitewash the damn voter rolls. So that's why we tell you, always check your voter registration. Make sure you're ready to go because things change and you want to be on top of that shit.
We got less than a year and it will be upon us sooner than you think. Do not wait to the last minute to check your voter status in your
you're
state,
good to go.
especially if you live in a
voted
red
last
state.
time. No, this time is going to be different.
Nope.
In every manner, this election will be different. And looking right back, even after our most recent damn presidents that we've been through, since just go back to W. We went to the Supreme Court. That's how he got there. All right, then we went to war, and then we got Obama. And I swear, in the last couple of decades, that's the only breath of fresh air we had. I think was when he came in, because then we went to Donny Boy. But now we have Biden, and I am taking that breath of fresh air again. Hey, did y'all hear that mortgage rates are falling like a rock? Did you already
Are they?
also? Yes, they are.
They're not falling quite that far.
Well, they're making a pretty big drop. I think they said
good.
something like 6%, which isn't where we all want to be.
Down
but
from
that's a whole lot
8%.
down
I
from
guess
8. That's pretty
6.9.
Well, I'll take 6.9 over 8 point anything.
Yeah.
You're
It's
right.
going in the right direction. I also saw a
Yes, it
story
is.
that gas prices are expected to fall. I know mine are already down here, so eventually that ripple has.
John, we're not going
I
to talk about
know.
gas prices.
Not where Bernie lives. It doesn't matter what
Mm-mm.
everybody else is paying. Bernie's
Nope.
getting. Yeah, I wish I could ship
We
it to you, darling.
we give
They
out
won't let me put it in
Vaseline
the
with our
mail.
gasoline.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, where does the hose really go?
Hey, Bernadette.
Which hole gets lubricated?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bernadette.
Yes.
Do you know why the gas prices are so high? I mean, is it something that the state government is adding on to, say, for environmental stuff?
I hear you laughing.
It's California, sweetheart, and I'm in Northern California. We have 2-lane highways, and there's only one way to get gas up here.
Yep. Long haul.
I just thought I'd ask for the whole state.
Oh, I know why. Beside the fact that only one company owns all the gas stations up here, so there's that.
Well, Jesus.
Yeah, there's that.
Gerrymandered.
We don't own all the stations,
No,
but they do
it's
supply all the
monopoly.
gas. Let's put it that way.
When I
They
go to
supply
see
all
the eye doctor, I passed 1, 2, 3. There's at least 4 refineries on my way there, if not 5. And 6. There's one on the other side of the ship channel. 6 refineries on my way to.
I don't know if
see
you
the
could
doctor.
hijack a refinery, but if I saw one, I'd probably give it a try.
Just run me a hose. Just let me plug in right here. That's all. Just let me put a hose right
I'm just
here.
saying.
Yes,
Just saying.
we are a major producer of gasoline, and not only that, jet fuel. We produce a lot of fuels here in Corpus. It's the 5th largest.
Well,
port in the United
California.
States.
California does too. Look down in Benicia. Look at
Yes.
all the refineries
Yes.
down there.
I mean,
Well,
you can look in Los Angeles. They refine
they're
oil all over the
everywhere,
place.
baby.
Yep.
In the Bay
Louisiana
Area,
stayed up with
outside
it.
of the Bay Area, you know.
Here's Louis
Right.
Russo just came back in with another $5 donation and said it's a matter of constitutional law, not federal or state law, as Bernadette
Exactly.
says. It's constitutional
Exactly.
law. The question is,
And nowhere
is
in
it-
the
is it
14th section
self-executing?
3 does it say that you have to be criminally charged and or
No,
convicted of insurrection. It does not say that. It says
Nope.
engage. And I can attest that I saw him with my own two eyeballs on January 6th
Yes.
engage
I'm a
in
witness.
insurrection. I watched the whole damn thing.
We all did. I'm a witness. You're all a witness to
Yeah.
it, and continue to be so because he has not given up. He's not changed
Nope.
his tone or his message. He won. The Democrats cheated. All the laws are wrong. Everything done. He should be king, and that's it. And if he doesn't win this time, whether he's on the ballot or not, it doesn't matter. He is going to say he was cheated out of it and that the Democrats stole it again. He is going to try to motivate as many people in this country to rise up, whatever fashion that takes, and fight for him.
He
That
already
makes
is.
me
He's
worried.
already saying if he doesn't win, it's because they've cheated.
Yeah.
I mean, he's saying that right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's chat going. Oh, you ought to hear it, kid. How's your shooting eye? You know, there's all sorts of shit going on line right now with all sorts of morons. They're all getting in Bubba's backyard, imaginary backyard there to get ready for the big fight that's coming. And that's what he's pushing. That's what the Republicans are pushing right now. They're allowing that man to try to drive a wedge into this country,
They
drive
co-sign
it
his
to
shit.
a point where one American takes up arms against another.
That's
They
what I
tried
was
before,
getting
baby.
at, John. If they take his name off the ballot, it's going to get a hell of a lot worse.
It is, yes, I agree. But show me the way it's not going to get worse.
Yeah, it's
There
going
is
to be
no
bad.
way that this is not going to be good, regardless of any way it goes. Any
That's
decision
exactly
the
it.
court makes, any decision the states make, it doesn't matter. This is all going to go one way, down the toilet.
It
Unless-
will, but the whole point on this Constitution thing is, regardless of which way it goes, if you're going to have a Constitution, that is what needs to be followed. Because
Exactly.
anybody coming up through the ranks in 2028, 2030, every single one of them can go back to this case and say, Trump was allowed to do it regardless that he was an insurrectionist, so I can do the same thing.
Exactly.
That is
And it
true,
just
but we
opens
just
the door.
crossed that path just a while ago. We got a Supreme Court that was appointed by him.
We have 3 judges appointed by him. One of them I'm really suspicious of.
And
Oh,
you
let me
know,
see this. That must
they're
be
all
Thomas.
supposed to be federalists and take the
What?
Constitution
That's
for
what
its
they
fucking
claim.
word.
Isn't that what they claim, Bernadette? The
Well,
Federalist
I'm
Society
all
is the
about
one right now.
let's take the 14th Amendment, Section 3, for
And-
what
and
it says
is wrote.
exactly.
What it says. And it says that anybody that does that cannot hold any office. Any office. That's the words. Not they keep saying, well, it doesn't say president. It says any office. Tell me the presidency is not an office. They say it all the time. The
Hey,
office
John.
of the president. Yes, sir.
Does your wife and you communicate quite regularly, just like I do with my lady? Do you think Clarence Thomas communicates with his lady? He knew that shit was going on.
No, you know better than that, Craig. Is that Craig? I'm sorry.
It's Jake.
Jake. I'm sorry, Jake. No, he doesn't talk to her at all. Are you shitting me?
Is this
That
the
would be
same Jenny
unethical.
Thomas that helped foment
Yeah, that one?
and put together
No.
marches on the ellipse and
Yeah,
the
no.
whole
Nah.
presidential
She went and talked to him about such matters.
election speech that he gave to everybody to get them fired up to go down to the Capitol and take their
Yeah.
country back, fight like
That would be
hell.
the-
That one.
That would be the
Jenny
same
Thomas,
way, yeah.
That
the one
Jenny
that paid
Thomas.
for buses to come in.
Yeah,
Yep.
but that's what I'm saying. How can we trust him? make the right
Yeah,
decision.
nobody ever
Brother,
said that you should trust
we can't
Clarence
trust him for
Thomas.
many
He should be
reasons. That
recusing
being,
himself.
he should.
But
He
he's
should be
on the
embarrassed
Supreme
off the
Court.
court already from
And the Supreme
his
Court
grifting that
Exactly.
he's
That's why
done.
he
justices
should recuse
do
himself.
not have to recuse themselves from anything. Because you know why? Because they have no fucking ethics.
They and there is no
Right.
mechanism to remove them.
For God.
Excuse me. They have no
mechanism.
ethics.
The only one the Senate would have to. I don't even. Think
And that's
they could.
why they're like,
They
you know,
are
the
there
most
for life
illegitimate Supreme Court
until they
we've ever
decide to leave.
fucking had.
And that's why Clarence Thomas is still there, because it's up to him when he leaves.
Ooh,
You know,
Clarence Thomas.
Go ahead, convict him of a crime. Where does it say a Supreme Court justice can't be sentenced for a crime? He'll still be a Supreme Court justice. Show me that line.
Above the law much?
I think. You know, we all knew this. The minute the man got there, look how they got there. Who was supposed to be on the Supreme Court right now? That's the guy and head of the Department of Justice right now. That guy was supposed to. He was supposed to be on the Supreme Court, but
John,
yes,
he's right where he needs to be because he's Trump's nightmare. He wouldn't be able to do anything. He will not be able to do anything. He will not be able to do anything.
He's doing the best job. But he could have done a fine job on the Supreme Court, and the Republicans held that seat open for over a fucking year. Over a year. And then get
didn't he appoint
Gorsuch on there?
Jackson?
And then gets the one that bothers me is Brett Kavanaugh, because they shoved him in the last,
give him beer.
just right in there. Get it done
Just
before
give him
the end
beer.
of office. Huh? No, they don't
Just
care.
give him beer. No, give him beer. You can do anything.
Beer.
Give him beer. Give him beer.
Well, you know, there's something about beer. Abraham Lincoln said something about beer. Abraham Lincoln said that the American people can be trusted to do the right thing if given the facts.
John,
and
the reason why they made
the
landfall and they were waving at the Indians was because they ran out of beer.
That's right. We were here to get more beer. That's what it was.
That's right. That's right.
That's what Abraham Lincoln said. He said the American people can be trusted to do the right thing if given the truth and beer. That's a direct quote.
Yeah, truth of it. Well, like I said, give Kevin all the truth and give him a big old keg of beer. You got him. You got him right where you want him. Okay.
Here's an answer to Bernadette's question. Louis Russo just sent in $5 to let Bernadette know that Bernadette, they got no balls. I think a little while ago you said when they grew a set of balls.
Yeah, they got no balls. I know. Stick Meat got no balls. I've seen those pictures.
Yeah.
They couldn't take water on
Looks
the
like the
ships
Ken
with them
doll to
because
me.
it had no shelf life.
What's that?
Anyway. I said they couldn't take water on the ships with them because they had no shelf life. It would turn green, so they had to have beer.
And then there you are throwing all the good water over the side. So they have to have beer and.
But at some point, even the beer went skunky, I think.
Yeah, but they didn't give a shit. They drank it anyway. Even when it
Rum.
was bad, they would drink it. Yes. Yes, back in the old days, beer was a ration, a daily ration. The Navy quit that. I don't know why. You know. What's up? What do you mean we got to wait till we get to port? Shit. Anyway. Because you don't want a bunch of drunk sailors running around on a ship. That's why.
Anyway. It got expensive replacing their teeth.
Yeah. I think they gave up on that stuff.
From the area because I've stirred up enough shit tonight. So I'm going to
leave you guys. Stirred up any shit that didn't need stirring, buddy. Don't ever think that your voice is as important as everybody else in this room.
I'm going to back out of here and I'm going to let somebody else in the room. And you guys have a good evening. And maybe we'll see you guys later in the blue room.
We'll be there, Jake. Thanks for coming in, brother. Right. We appreciate it.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Well, everybody is always welcome to come into this room. Look, we let Adam in here.
Yeah, I mean,
you let that guy in.
Stopping nobody.
Yeah, where's the bar here?
Hey, how you guys
Hello,
doing
Adam.
tonight?
How are you? How you doing, brother?
Hey, I couldn't be better. I just heard also that Boebert transferred out of her district. I don't know if that's been said or not.
Yes, she's
Oh,
yes.
my.
We haven't,
Oh,
we
yes.
haven't talked about Boo the Clown yet.
Haven't talked about Bobby
Okay,
yet.
yeah. And then I heard that Maine has also
Ain't that
blocked
something?
Trump just like Colorado.
Yes,
We got
they did.
through that already.
We got
All
two.
right, well, geez, what else do I got to say here?
Nothing.
Well, it's
you bring
almost a
all
new
the
year.
sunshine, brother. You're bringing in all the sunshine.
All right. It's good to see you. We've
appreciate
had
it.
clouds here for so long, but it's still nice and toasty, about 15 degrees
you
above
go.
average, and loving
I
it.
assume you had a nice Christmas.
I haven't even had it yet.
Oh,
My brother's my brother's family that was supposed to all come over and stuff, they all came down with COVID, so we're doing it on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Well, I hope all
So
goes
it's
well.
put
I hope
off.
everybody
Everything's
gets
still under the tree. Decorations are up. Oh well.
Right on.
That's just how life rolls.
It's Christmas can be any day you want it to be, brother. It's in your heart.
Exactly.
There you
And
go.
I'm not a.
Right?
It's a season, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
And it's I don't celebrate anything like that, but I guess if you want to do it, hey, have at it.
Oh, if it's a religious thing to you, that's what it's about.
No, not at all.
I don't use it for that. I use it just for the simple message of goodwill towards your fellow man, peace on earth, that kind of thing. That's a
giving thanks
I'll
to
put up a
friends
tree
and
for that
family.
message. Hell yes. I don't care how you get there. Let's just get to that point.
Yeah, it's just one day.
Adam, thank you for bringing up the Boebert thing. Because, yes, she's switching districts. She's moving out of her district, going to move into the district next door, and she's going to run for office in that one because, nobody heard
Trying
about
to take
anything
over where
they didn't
Buck
see the
left.
video. Yeah.
She's not officially moving. She's just
she's not moving. She's just transferring
district.
districts.
She's just changing.
In the state of Colorado, you do not have to live in the district that you represent.
When I say move, that's not the context I meant.
But there's only 4
from
districts.
From an article that I read earlier today, which came out in November, right around Thanksgiving or so. I don't know. There's 8 to 10 people, Democrat and Republican, running in the 4th district of Colorado. So good luck, Bobo the Clown, because you're going to have a lot of primary competition, and I don't think the 4th district needs another hand job.
I don't think so.
No,
but
she's gone. She's out of there.
Yeah. Well,
and you know what that does?
So.
That gives Adam Frisk a hell of a chance to go ahead and win that district. Way to go.
He does have a contender, though. He does have a contender.
Yes, he does. But he's got a lot more money than she did. So we can still 2 for blue him and send him more money so he could claim that 3rd district because wouldn't you like to? I don't think she's going to make it in the 4th district.
I don't think she's going to make it at all.
Buck,
no.
And Ken Buck is a staunch Republican, and I don't think his people are going to go for her shenanigans. Yes, he's leaving the Senate because the Republicans have lost their fucking minds.
Because
he doesn't like MAGA.
Exactly.
He doesn't like MAGA.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
He just decided I'm getting out of here while the getting's good or getting worse.
Some of them are getting smart, and that leaves a lot of seats open and up for grabs. And so, a lot of them are Republicans.
If you can,
there's a lot of Democrats leaving too, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you could send a few dollars to adamforcolorado.com, there's his page right up there. You can see him, Adam Frisch, out in Colorado, trying to fight against Lauren Boebert, which I guess now she's vacating. So, Adam's
and she has to announce it on Facebook.
Yeah, well,
that was the best part.
Did you expect anything else? But we have.
I was expecting Twitter.
That's where her 3 followers are.
Yeah, exactly.
I really think the Beetlejuice scandal is going to follow her from the 3rd to the 4th district.
Absolutely, and it should.
Yep.
I don't. anybody that runs against her. Are you shitting?
Maybe we'll
rip that
see
video
her
out.
Doing
Are
cameos.
these the family values you value? Yeah.
I'm a mother of 3, and I'm a grandmother too.
Yeah.
Oh, wham.
Oh, it's I don't know. if she had any decency at all, she would just graciously bow out, go away, and fade
Yep.
into the background.
Graciously.
That's not going
John,
to happen. That's not
There's
who
none of
she
that.
is.
John,
No. Yes, dear.
she's hooked on the milk.
Oh
She's
yeah,
hooked.
baby. She wants to suck the tit of this country for the rest of her life.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And a congressman doesn't have to stay very long to get that. I think it's
Nope.
3
Nope.
terms. I think it's in the third
Nope.
term. You got retirement, baby. You've been a congressman. You're going to get your retirement for life. Fuck yeah. Because that's the way the laws are written. And guess who writes the laws? Oh yeah, them guys. Yeah.
The congressman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why it matters. Not only when you elect somebody for your congressman to provide for you, that congressman is going to be part of a gaggle that's going to go to Washington, and then they're going to make decisions for all of us. So that's why it's important that we pay attention. We're circling through some of the candidates. Travis has had his handful, so this is one thing I haven't hit him with. I got to change these names. We got more, and this is the time is coming up that we need to push these candidates. This is an election of our lifetimes. Every election, think about it. All the elections you've seen, you thought were so important and major changes in history. They are nothing compared to what's coming in 2020.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's nothing.
They're peanuts compared to what this is.
This is going to be the deciding point of what way this country is going to go. And it is important that we motivate every one of us to be prepared, get ready, make sure your voting stuff is ready. The best thing you could do, really, if you're so motivated, if you're kind of an extrovert, if you could call your local Democratic headquarters, call them. When's your next meeting? I want to be there. I want to get involved. And maybe it's not knocking on doors. Maybe it's sitting in a room helping stuff envelopes. Whatever it is.
Sure.
There's people that have talents that can help. And if you're so
maybe I could start out passing. I could pass out flyers when I go do DoorDash and stuff.
Well, you might ought to check with
DoorDash wouldn't even know that I'm doing it.
No, just stuff it under the pizza. But somebody might complain, and you might get.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to do
wasn't
that.
Wasn't it nice when politics weren't a part of our life, our everyday life, everything we did? All your news is consumed with Trump nowadays.
Yep.
I want to thank Leslie B., who just came in with a $10 donation and said, "Love the conversation, Blue Dots." Well, baby, we appreciate that comment, and anytime you want to, you could come right in here and join in with us. Anytime anybody wants to, you can download that. Everybody here has Discord that's on the show. It's a free app. You can download it. You can go to bluedotintexas.com. There is a link to the Discord download and how to get it up and running. And you can come on the show, join the conversation anytime. We'd love to have you. The more the merrier. I always say this is a table. We all sit around the table, get your iced tea or whatever it is that you want to saddle up to, and get in a conversation. And we'll talk about anything from grandma's pudding to what a dick Trump is. Some of us are more inclined to go to the latter, but
hey, how's your surgery? What's the surgery up to, John?
Oh, it went great, Adam. I can see.
Excellent.
No, it didn't. I didn't get it yet. I thought I was going for it. Yeah, I thought I was going in for the surgery. No, this is just all the pre-op shit that you have to go through.
So when is the actual surgery?
March 4th.
Oh, no.
I know it. That's what my heart did, too. As soon as that lady said, I didn't say anything like, what?
Right.
Said, well, the earliest opening we have now is, March 4th. I said, well, I guess that's what we'll do then. That was my exact, I guess that's what March 4th. Shit, that's the best you got. I'm not going to jump her butt,
Right.
So another couple of months.
Oh, man.
Another couple of months. And then what kind of bothered me is they're going to do the the right eye first. And I thought that was the not the worst one, but the left eye is supposed to be worse. Okay, well, whatever, right? Let's just get them done. But I'll have to wait a couple of weeks and go back later on that same month for the
I'd be calling in once a week saying, "Hey, anybody cancel?"
Yeah, really. Somebody no show. I'll stand outside the door.
Yeah, put me on standby. Come on now.
My heart did. It sunk yesterday when we're going through the whole thing, and by the time I'm sitting there waiting for the consultation with the doctor, is when I started kind of figuring out, I don't think they're going to do this today unless I was still at that point hoping, because everybody's been telling me, oh, it's so fast. It's so fast.
Sure.
It doesn't take just a few minutes. You'll be done. Well, all right, let's whip in the surgical shit. Let's get going. Nope.
Right.
Doctor came in, talked to me, and let me know what's going to go on and everything, and then said, see the lady outside. Okay. I went and seen the lady. Well, I didn't get to see the lady outside because there was a family thing, and they had to leave, and it was going to be.
That's because your eyes weren't fixed.
Yeah, my eyes weren't fixed. That's all I'm moving.
You didn't get to see the lady outside because your eyes weren't fixed yet.
Well, I kind of see. No, I didn't get to see. That's right.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean too. I was right there, but I was about 2 seconds behind you. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I really it's difficult unless I blow shit up that in the big old font I can't hardly see it. And the one place I can't do that on is on Discord. So Discord is still the same size it ever was, and it's getting more and more difficult for me to see that shit. But I'm trying to solve that.
9 weeks ain't too bad.
No. But I asked Travis, wait a minute, what if we put Discord and get a big ass TV and put it in here and then put it on that screen full size? Well, then it'd blow up like crazy. I don't know. No, we're not doing that either, but we'll suffice. We'll suffice. I can read the chat. Smartass Boys just responded to Bill Jones about something went by, so that's where it goes. It just moves.
Yeah.
It moves because Alan Roberts came in with a $5 donation and said, "Shut Donnie the fuck up. Dems need to advertise more. Cover his noise." Yes, I agree with you 100%. You turn on TV, what's it about? Trump. It's the Trump show.
I think they need to start bringing up Trump's smell.
That's it, brother.
And wearing his diapers all the time.
Yeah. Well, you know
what I don't understand, John, and everybody, is that the press is making the big deal about Biden's age, his mental capacity, but they're really not bringing up Trump too much. I mean, what the hell? I don't get it. Well, is it that the press is, they're really laboring on the point about Biden's mental capacity? Is he turning feeble?
Oh,
is he getting Alzheimer's?
But news are you
don't hear that too much about the other side. You don't hear too much about how Trump is saying that he defeated Obama a couple times.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but that's Trump. He's allowed to stick his foot in his mouth anytime he wants. The news will just look at it and go, "Oh, well, he made a mistake."
That burns my ass that they're not really questioning
Same here.
Trump's mental capacity.
Oh,
well, that's Fox News for you and the others.
Yep.
Yes, we can all remember person, woman, man, camera, TV. I bet there ain't a person listening that couldn't call those words out in order. Corey Barton just came back with another $5 donation. Corey, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it tremendously. Thank you. Yeah, it's on the news I see, it's the Trump show every day. It's all about Trump and his antics. There's a few side stories. The ones I saw were Biden. They were talking about Bidenomics and the fact that the mortgage rates are going to fall and gas prices are going to fall. Maybe this Bidenomics is going to work. Well, maybe it will. If you quit,
maybe it has already.
Maybe it has already. The problem with the economy, the way I see it, is
the CEOs.
Well, people are going to the store and they're buying shit that used to not cost that much. Your grocery bill, when you go to check out, you go, "What? Excuse me?" Yeah, that's what it is now. But you have to remember, that's not Joe Biden. That's not the economy.
Exactly.
That's
the CEOs.
These are companies that during the pandemic rose their prices because supply and demand rose their prices a lot. And now when the economy is cooling off, they lowered their prices just a little.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. Look, we lowered our price. No, you didn't. It's still
Yeah, right.
outstandingly high. And then everything from grocery companies to egg companies, I don't give a shit. Go look. The CEOs of those companies, look at their paycheck. And
Their income is skyrocketed.
To the oil and gas companies, what their CEOs make in a year. And then think of how much you're paying for gas. Go look at that, and you're going to see what the problem with the economy is. And if they get control, the Republicans are more than willing to turn this country into a fascist nation. Business will rule your government. They'll let you know what you could do, comrade. We'll lower the price of vodka. How's that? That's what you're looking at with that side right now, because they're willing to make a deal with the devil. We all see it. They're willing to make a deal to make Trump president again. That's the kind of people they are. So you can't sit there and look at them and say, oh, well, they're patriotic Americans. No, they're not. They drank the Kool-Aid. They're maggots. Yeah. If they're still supporting this man at this point in the game, no. Please spare me your speech about freedom and liberty and all that shit. Spare me the song. I don't want to hear you play the national anthem. I don't want to see the eagle fly by.
Right.
I don't want to see all that shit because it doesn't mean crap. It's a symbol. It's a song. It's a flag. Here, look at this. I'm a patriot. No, you're not. You live what that flag means. Okay, then you're a patriot. Then you're somebody who cares about your country. And that is somebody who cares about the country, not their own ass. Not just them and Bubba. No. The rights of this country come to all of us.
Exactly. If you got one folded in a triangle in your house in a frame.
Yeah, I do.
I respect that flag.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. I do. It sits out there in my living room.
Same here.
And I never forget it. I look at it every day.
Yep. Now that's a flag I can stand behind.
There you go. That's the flag
there
they
it
died
is.
for. That's the flag they died for. And
exactly.
That's why you always stand up. It's going to take a fight. It's going to take a fight this time. The most vicious fight we're going to ever see in our national politics is going to happen in 24. You're going to be witness to history this time. How it goes right now is still up in the air. I have a tendency to think that it's going to be all right and it's going to be bad, but we're going to make our way through it, and that disgusting man will go away. That's my overall, but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee.
Right.
Because he's going to do the same thing he did before.
Oh, totally.
Me. Yes. And this time, I fear not only for our nation, I fear for my family. Y'all know the history of this street. You don't think I have a Bubba's Backyard Brigade right outside my door? Fuck yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
Right.
Yeah, and guess who the bad guy on this street is? Yeah, me. When he drives a wedge into America like that, don't tell me he's a patriot. Don't tell me he believes in the American way or the Constitution or anything. He didn't sing. He didn't put his heart on his chest and pledge allegiance. No, it's not who he is. He's a disgusting slime ball who is able to sucker some people into believing that he is something glorious. It makes me ill, and it makes me want to stand up. Semper Fortis, baby. Always courageous. You can't let that shit slide, baby. Are you going to win every fight? Fuck no. No. Nobody wins every fight. But to be in the fight, yeah, you've already won.
Yeah, and Trump's finding that out really quick because he's never won a fight.
No.
He's probably never thrown fists with anybody in his life, let alone.
I seen him up on the stage. He was all ready to get after whoever was. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's never been in a fist fight in his life.
71 years old next month. I could slap the shit out of him if I wanted to, like a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's an
and he'd shit his pants, just like that's the reason he has diapers on. He actually has a hired person that goes around wiping his ass.
I don't know what he'd do. Fall down. I don't know. He'd get his Secret Service or his guards or whatever.
And he's standing on like little footrest pillows so he doesn't tip over.
Besides that, if you've seen his hands, I wouldn't be afraid of getting hit.
Oh my! He couldn't catch himself if he did fall.
He got tiny hands. That's what they say. That's what they
Hey,
say.
Yeah.
I've got a question, but I would need to backtrack to Congress.
Go ahead.
Do you guys wonder if these Republican congressmen are stepping out of the game because they know that they can't change anything, but they have to, for their face, stay with MAGA. But if they come out, do you think they're doing this as a way to allow people to get Democrats in there? Do you think it's a calculated move that they're hoping that since MAGA is not going to change, that people will vote in a Democrat?
I'd like to hope so.
There are, I think, conservatives that are not, if Trump is on the ballot, are not going to vote for him. We can see that in organizations like the Lincoln Project. Everybody knows Lincoln Project. Do you think they're going to vote for Trump? Nope, not going to do it. And they're going to try to vote other conservatives to either, I don't know, write in somebody, I guess, or vote for the Democrat. I think they are solidly against Trump. And that's how come I say when they keep quoting these polls and they're saying, oh, look at here, Trump's got 51% of the Republican vote. 51% of what? Because a lot of people left that party when Trump was elected.
That's just it.
When Trump did his shit, a lot of people left the party. I'm not going to tie in a lot. Why tie yourself to a sinking ass ship or a stinking barge? It's obvious to everybody who's got a brain what he is and what he's doing. So yes, there are conservatives that have moved on. Whether they vote for Biden,
I'm talking about actual Congress. Like we've got, like Boebert wants to go into a seat that's been vacated. What I'm wondering is, do you think it's a strategic move from these Republicans to evacuate, or whatever you call it, their seats in hopes that the people in that district will elect a Democrat?
I would be welcome if that was their thought, that they were going to vacate their seat and shoot the Republican Party in the foot in a way. Give their seat to a Democrat. I hope that'd
be great.
I would be great for us. It would be one way to demonstrate integrity, for one thing.
Right. I don't know. I just keep going back to that thought, wondering, they don't agree with the MAGA, but they have to vote that way. So for their own sake, if they step out, it's a strategic move. I don't know. That's why I'm just kind of wondering what everybody thinks about that.
There are like 30-something of them not running. 30-something, I think, congressmen are not going to run for re-election across the country. So somebody could check that. The number sticks at 30-something.
There's another aspect to why they're not going to run, and some of it happened over Christmas here, even. And even though I don't really care for these three people, I don't care for what happened. And it's a real thing. It's called swatting. And just over Christmas here, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Rick Scott, and Brandon Williams all got swatted. Or at least Marjorie Taylor Greene, it was her daughters, I think, that got swatted. And it's where people will call the police and they show up at your house. And that's
somebody calls the police and reports some
dangerous.
Incident at your address, and that's where the cops go. And if they call in a burglary saying, "Oh, there's a guy in the house, please help me," the cops are going to show up.
But that's just a sample of one of the things that a lot of politicians are dealing with right now. There's death threats and all sorts of nasty.
We've got a demographic that some have gone off the deep end, and they're being pushed by a maniac. That's what I mean. What Trump is doing is going to be dangerous to somebody.
But it's fully capable of happening on both sides, John.
Yeah.
Yes, really is.
Oh, yes. The
people are very heated about things, and it can happen on both sides. And it's, scary.
That's sad. And if you see that shit kind of happening, pay attention. Because whoever did it, we don't want that guy in government. Because just how far is he willing to go? Well, to swat his opponent, shit. He'll do whatever he wants if he gets in Congress.
Well, it's not even about opponents. It's just whoever doesn't like you does weird shit. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's don't. Yeah, I've had enough of that shit in my life already. Uh,
Yeah.
Yep.
I've had the police out to my house so many times. It's not funny anymore. Uh,
Right.
my family has
But
gone
you
through
can see
shit.
why they're leaving. They don't want to, they just can't anymore. They're afraid for their lives, literally.
I will not tell you that my wife does not wish I would move. My wife wishes we would move. Travis wishes we would move. I just this is I loved this place when I bought it. This was it, baby.
Yeah.
It's hard to turn loose of a dream, you know. Where else am I gonna? Even if I sold this place, I'm not gonna have the cash to go buy another house somewhere. I'm gonna end up renting somewhere in an apartment somewhere or some shit. They don't allow donkeys. What am I gonna?
John,
Yes, dear.
I'm being signaled that it's 5:30 and it's time for credits.
5:30. Well, shit, we're just getting started. The show's just
Well, it's 5:30 in my time.
Where's my
It was 8:30 my time.
Where's the credits button? There's the squirrel button.
Well, John,
Oh, here it
don't
is.
worry.
Here it is. I got it. What? You can't think I can't find a button? Of course I can find a button. Yeah,
Well,
button's right there. That's all. There's a button right there.
okay.
It's me.
I got room out here for your donkey, John. No problem.
I worry
There you
about my
go.
donkey, and it is a difficult because John is still mulling over the fact of this is going to be a rough year, and do I really want her here? Do I want my donkey? in
Well,
my
John,
yard?
I'm over here in Red Buck, Arkansas, but I've got 3 acres out here, and if you need to get her out, she's always welcome over here.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The young lady that does her hoofs, the furrier young lady, she's kind-hearted. She's sweet. Uh, yeah, I'd probably call her and see if because she does have some land and whatnot, and she's a kind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying. It is something that is weighing heavy on my mind. As a lot of things are. This is going to be a rough year. No, I'm not naive to think that the natives aren't going to get restless.
Well, we will support you any way that we can.
Well, baby, it's being here. That's the best way you can be a part of this family. Get ready to vote. Those are the things that you can help me with. Make them know that they listen. They watch this. Are you shitting me? I don't think they ever miss an episode. Hi, boys. I try not to put it in my head, but yeah, I know they watch. I don't give a shit. I'm waiting for every one of them to see if you put up a Trump sign. Go ahead. I'm not putting up no signs. I've never put up a sign. I've lived here 20 years. I don't put up signs. But I'm waiting to see if you do again. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just going to tell me who you are. That's all. Anyway, I guess it is time to call it an evening. I'm just so glad we got back together again and had this time to chat for a while. I did miss y'all. I haven't done a rant in about a week. I had to do one today. I got to get my shit together and get back on my schedule. And so we will be back here on Sunday. Tomorrow is Beer and Bud Friday. Damn it, I'm out of beer. I got to go to the store. That's all right. Got to go before I do this video anyway. Yeah, we'll get it all back together and get into because it's going to be a hell of a year coming up. But anyway, Greg, thank you, sir, for coming. Thank you for coming in.
You're
brother.
welcome.
Appreciate it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I guess. Well, we'll be here Sunday
back here
evening.
Sunday. That's right. We'll be here for New Year's
Right.
Eve.
So yeah.
That's right. We're going to bring in the new year with a smile. Anyway, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, sir. We'll see you Sunday. We'll talk to you Sunday.
Outstanding. I'll be here. And Adam.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you, I got a couple of things I'd like to schmooze over with you, you know?
Yeah, I understand, brother. Thank you for coming in, Adam. It's always
Yeah,
a
you
pleasure when
bet.
you
You
come
bet.
in.
I know I'm getting a little bit later, just trying to keep on working and
I feel
keep
that
working
upbeat,
away.
that upbeat voice of yours, and it does make
Hey,
me
you gotta.
smile. You got to. Yeah.
You
What
gotta,
are you
man.
gonna
If
do?
you ain't,
Frown while you kick
if
ass?
you
Ah,
ain't,
no, you gotta
exactly.
smile, baby. Even
You
when
gotta
you're kicking
smile.
butt.
Stand like you're standing up, not like you're sitting on your head and trying to smile.
And guess what? The best thing you can do is take that smile and give it away to somebody else. That's
Exactly.
the best thing you can do today.
I do every day.
Me too, brother. Me too. I try to
Yeah.
put a smile on somebody's ass face. Anyway,
Got it.
Adam, take care of yourself. And again, we'll be back here Sunday, brother.
All right, man. I'll be looking forward to it. Might hop in the Blue Room and then check out the old Beer and Bud, and then Sunday as well.
Outstanding, brother. I'll see you then.
All right, man. You guys have a good one.
You
All
too.
right. Yep, bye.
And Sisyphus. Thank you, darling, for coming in. We appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you and being able to come in here and do some venting.
Oh, vent all you want. Are you shitting me? Yeah, you know, there's no pressure valves in here. Just let it play. Have you seen a pressure valve on Bernadette? No.
That is what I love
that builds
about
up and it's like one of them. Here we go, baby. So, you let it fly anytime you come in here. That's what we're here for.
Like a tea kettle.
Everybody's opinion counts
I love
in this
it.
family. I do too. But thank you for coming in, darling.
Well, I appreciate it. And you as well.
Thank you. And Miss Chick.
Yes, John.
You got anybody you want to call out tonight?
I got a couple.
I do too. Can I do mine first real quick?
Yes, you can.
Well, I want to thank Louis Russo, who just came in with another $5 donation tonight. Louis, thank you. And said, John, we are going to kick ass in 2024. Don't worry. We love you. Thank you, brother.
I like his optimism.
I know it.
Yes.
We love you back, Louis. Thank you very much for that. Okay, Bernadette. I mean, Miss Chick. I'm sorry.
Well, you hadn't done a rant for a while, but you did do one early enough today that a couple people shared.
Outstanding. Already good deal. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we have Reva Shattuck, and I think Reva's either from Oklahoma or California, or maybe was from both. I don't know.
We'll take them all.
We'll take it. Yeah. And another one that I'm going to botch the last name. Just forgive me, Lynn. Her first name is Lynn Miyamoto, possibly
Lynn Miyamoto.
from Hawaii. From Hawaii.
Sounds Hawaiian.
Yeah. Steve Russell from Florida. Gary Kotz from Michigan. Phil Cruz from New York, and Larry Green from Ontario.
All the way up in Canada. We appreciate it. This is an international family, by the way. So
yes, it is.
Tell your friends you belong to an international family. That's right. That's what we are. Anyway,
hey, has anybody heard from Ozzy Dave?
He was in posting things the other day.
Yeah, he was on. Was he on the last show?
No.
Christmas Eve? No, I don't think so. I think he was with family and stuff over the holidays. You know.
Don't know.
We'll be looking for him though. Anyway, Miss Chick, thank you, darling, for
You're
all
welcome.
you do. I appreciate you so much. I really do. And all that other mushy shit. Anyway.
Mushy shit.
All that mushy shit. Anyway, Bernadette.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, baby. Ooh, let that steam
Oh, you're
out
welcome.
this evening. It was on a roll.
Oh, dude, you know, when you go off air and I got a few days to think about shit.
It builds up, baby.
It does build up. Yeah. And, you know, I'm always going to express myself. I just can't help but do that. And I invite everybody else to come on into the show and express yourself, too. Yeah, you might bump into the wall of Bernadette.
Yeah,
but,
you might bump into Bernadette. Just be ready.
I'm only trying to pass out legitimate information out there because we're not about, you know,
she's trying to
spreading
motivate
conspiracy
us all.
theories and shit like that.
Motivate
I'm
us
just
all to do
asking,
better.
why do we have to do it again? We already told him no.
Yeah. I wish it
And
was
that's why we love you, Bernadette.
We'll do it again. And this time we'll stick our foot up his ass.
There
Hell
you go.
no.
There you go.
Okay, there we go then.
That's the way
All
we
right,
go.
let's go do this.
Kick butt, take names. That's what we are here to do. Anyway, thank you, Bernie, and to everybody for being here tonight. We had an outstanding group of people here tonight. The chat went really crazy. I appreciate every one of you. To the names going by, our Patreon members, thank you so much for supporting this show on a monthly basis like that. We appreciate it. And to those who did a la carte tonight, it's what pays the bills, baby, and I appreciate it tremendously. Without this, your help, John would have to be, I don't know, doing something. Anyway, I wouldn't be able to do this, but it's that help that allows me to. So I appreciate all that donate in any manner you do. I'm looking at a new computer in front of me.
And get involved. Do something. Yes. Do it too for Blue.
There's the way.
Okay?
Do it for Blue.
Do it too for Blue. Write a letter. Call Congress. Call your local Democratic Party in your area.
They
Keep it
hate
local.
me. I'm on a daily basis of emails with them.
Good for you. Good for you.
Outstanding.
Because it's the only way that we make progress is to stay involved.
Indeed. And until next Sunday, do just that. Stay involved. And until then, like I always say, try to put a smile on your face. We've got the new year coming up. We'll be back here New Year's Eve to see the last day of the year go out. And then we'll buckle down and get ready for 24 because it's not going to take long for things to heat up. Anyway,
Nope, it won't.
Until then, take care of yourself and put a smile on your face. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night,
John.
everybody.
John.
Yes, dear.
I'm going to tell you got another super
see
chat
that.
coming in. All right.
I see that. It hasn't dinged yet, but I just saw Keith Thompson come in the room with a $2 donation and said, "We are the same. I need he needs cardiac eye care. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're in the same boat, Keith. We're getting old. We're losing our vision. All sorts of shit stops working. The whole process starts hurting. And yeah, this getting old shit ain't for wimps. Yeah, you always heard that.
We'll replace it one part at a time.
One piece at a time, baby. Anyway, Keith, thank you very much.
We'll just call you Steve Austin.
There you
go.
There you go. Bionic man.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll look just like him, right?
Yep.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And run fast, too.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right.
Without
I love
pain.
y'all. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see you again on Sunday.